So, hello everyone and welcome back to Halcyon 6. This loading screen seems a little bit different even with some pyramids than what we've usually seen. Quite clearly now we're somewhere in Egypt probably, around. Anyways, let's go and deal with this group first, as we kind of have to, and then go sort out all the stuff over at the collection space. And I may go ahead and try to be scrapping some of our ships quite soon, considering the fact that if we do go ahead and scrap some of our ships, we should be able to research this extremely soon. Like 9,500 to 14,400 isn't that long of a journey on that. The dark matter is the problem, but because it would already be a really nice thing if we could have at least one tier 5 ship before we would try to go and deal with that. Certainly would definitely help. Okay. Yeah, okay. Commander, it appears another collective fleet has been taken over by the crew. It's currently headed our way. Yeah, we gotta be waiting for it to arrive here to deal with it. But yeah, a bit annoying. Why did you even send a fleet against it if you knew what is going to be happening? So, annoying, but not much we can do about it. Let's go and battle against these two. At least it's anyways just the two. I think we can go ahead and quicken you at this point. And then go ahead and do a little bit of an inspire. Let's see if we could just try to be getting rid of you quite quickly enough. Yeah. Invigorated. Don't like it. But I don't know, maybe do the Seeker missiles at this point, though, to maybe make you even slower. That would be nice. Not effective. That I do not like. I do not like it one bit. Let's go into a cloak, so maybe you won't at least get any more damage done to you. Could be a good thing. Get some void splatter. Maybe I should have done the protective field, but anyways, that's not that bad either as sus. Let's do this. Try to inflict the weapon disruption. Good. That is very nice. I like that. I definitely do like that. Let's get the repair overdrive for you, considering you have the vampire. That's going to be helpful for you for sure. What are you doing? A little bit like enrage. Stat speed plus 100% and self-digesting. Okay. How likely is this to work? Pretty okay chance, so let's do that. At least your sensors of line will be making your life a little bit more difficult. Okay, not too bad. You, on the other hand, I do not like, whatever you're doing. Okay, 1300 is a lot of damage, but it's, especially at this point, it's quite manageable. You're going to die if we hit. Good. Very good. Alright, all enemies shield disruptor. Yeah, I do love this. It could get the vulnerability to all of the enemies. That is freaking awesome. Let's just try it. Let's see what it looks like. Looks nice. Didn't work for that guy, but yeah, especially the start of the game, so that you can be abusing them. That is going to be a perfect. And then warp storm in all enemies, exploiting the full bridge. Yeah, gotta be remembering to try to actually be using those a bit more for sure. Let's heal you just a little bit. Let's see if we can get your engines down. Not a quite good of a chance, not a great chance, but can try. At least it was still damage. Let's just see what this looks like as well. Okay, Luke. Okay, looking. Alright, that's all done and good. Let's see if we well, there's so small of a chance of actually inflicting ship disable that I don't think it's worth it. Let's see about rather inflicting you with some vulnerability. Okay, you're healing yourself, that's okay. That's not too big of an issue, in all honesty. Let's go and abuse the weapon disruption while we can. 1000 damage with that. That is awesome. Awesome for sure. And then just a kill. So that was nice and easy. As such, it should be pretty easy considering it's just a couple of them, so. Good, good. Let's go and gather these resources while we wait for the collective fleet to come here and kill it, and then we can be going ahead and starting to head that way around. We anyways have to be waiting for them to be arriving, so may as well go ahead and just visit these places. Anyways, I did also get something like a reputation gained. Okay, +3 to aim. Distress, new mission, no puppet, you're the puppet. What? Okay, some sort of a weird puppet mission there. I don't like the sound of it, to be completely honest with you, but alright, alright. Okay, well, as said previously, just collecting all of these things while we're at it. And all the crew, and then just this one place more you're gonna be going and visiting in, and then you're going to be going and waiting for that to actually properly arrive over here. I could also travel there without the fuel cost, but it's not too big of an issue. Okay, this isn't going to be that easy of a crop, however, that I can say. Productive field or quicken? Productive field or quicken. Let's try to go with the quicken though. Anyways, even though I would like to get the productive field up ASAP too, you just go into a cloak. You just do that. Yeah, I cannot do this yet. It's warming up just for the moment. Well, I guess you can be praising yourself. Hopefully they will rather attack you. Unless they're doing such a thing, which will be even getting the incense down, which is quite sad. Well, at least you have a quicken, so you're going to be quick anyways, but regardless, so science. I was thinking that you're probably the science vessel tactical ship and an engineering vessel. I would like to get rid of the tactical ship, but you have the most hit points at this point, so it's probably not the best, but on the other hand, you're getting quite a good damage at this point, so I guess that's something we can start working with anyways. Then I do like to get the weapon disruption going on. If you do go and do this now, then you can, there's going to only be one that is going to be acting in between, and then you have 2 turns, so I think you can do that. That should make things even quicker. You can now do at least a protective field. Okay, good, you're attacking against him. Inflict weapon disruption, thank you. Well, at least one guy, and it is still a very nice attack overall. For some reason I don't see you actually having another turn yet, which is unfortunate, but guess cannot be helped. Let's see about getting the, well, vulnerability is there, so I'm happy with that. Anyways. That's not really worth it yet. Crew panic, maybe. Plus the void splatter anyways. At least managed to go on and work. Weapons disrupted and disrupted I do not like. But not that there's that much I can be doing about that. Exploit the vulnerability. You are going to be close to being dead, but not quite. With this, you should have a very good chance of killing it, so let's do that rather at this point. Ah, didn't quite die. Though, if I exploit that, then you surely will die. Actually, that's anyways a really good damage nowadays with this attack, so it's good, it's surely good. Very nice. I guess you could be going ahead and getting... Well, on the other hand, you can do some repairs as well. So in that sense, it's not something you gotta do. As such, in all reality, you wouldn't even necessarily need to be attacking, at least in this way. But anyways. Okay, let's just do the heal. Oh, full breach. Let's do this then. It should be able to kill both of you. Good. Good. Very good. And 1000 dark matter as a reward. Commander, a raider fleet is bombarding. They're not really bombarding us anymore, to be honest. But okay, but yeah, 11,000 materials is good. You can indeed continue with that, and you can continue with that. So, let's go ahead and start going and dealing with these groups. Purius and then the Epitales. It does, like, there's a lot more time on this. Actually, you are a very dangerous group. Like, both of you are really big, and then you... And you, well, you have to run a very good ship, very strong ship, but this guy is a lot smaller. But I would like to be able to do this at the same time. So I guess you are the better option just for the fact that, like, there's 2 ships. It's generally always easier than going and having to deal with, like, 3 ships. And those 3 ships are all really good. Which certainly makes it even more difficult for a certainty. Yep, let's go on and head out. And you can continue on recruiting progress for sure. For sure. No reason not to. Okay, gotta deal with you guys then. Maybe get the engines down on you. Yeah, there's a pretty good chance of getting that done, so... Well, didn't work out, but at least that's still active. Let's quicken you anyways. I do like the quicken skill. I don't like that, however. I certainly don't like that. Let's get the repair overdrive. I think that's right away going to be a good idea, and it even cures the crew panic state that you would have had otherwise, so I think that is indeed a very, very good thing. Very, very, very good thing indeed. Maybe you should cloak yourself just as a security. Like, I'm sort of wondering that on the other hand there's just a couple of them and all that, so maybe that's not necessary. Let's see if you can get the weapon disruption. No. Didn't manage to work out. Let's get the protective field anyways. That's always going to be a good option to have. Well, I'm not too worried that you're doing the healing now. Ah, okay, that is actually really damn good ability. Resistance to all status effects 50%. That is ridiculously good skill too. Well, I guess there's not going to be a lot of a chance of us actually exploiting anything, so let's just get you supercharged and try to be dealing with them as quickly as possible. At least vulnerability is pretty good chance still. So let's see if we can get the vulnerability on you first. Good. So we can actually be abusing that still, which I do like. So you're actually going to be dead, and at least then you're going to be alone. And I like that. I like the sound of it. I like the sound of it for sure. Well, and there's a good chance for the void splatter at least. It's just that a lot of the skills are very low chance. Don't like that. Well, at least, hey, you put yourself vulnerable, which I do like on the other hand, because now 2000 to 3000 damage with the exploit. I like the sound of it. I should be getting better healing, however, before we go on and venture against the cruel fleet, because that is a really terrible fleet if we go against it for sure. Okay, actually you got the enchants down, which should also be helpful. I should have a look if we can do just a bit more of the healing before. Like, I wish you'd want to do something. That was very annoying though. That was quite annoying. I think you are the one that I have to be dealing with healing first and foremost though. For more than a one reason. Just do evasive maneuvers at least once here. You should heal yourself. But you cannot really be doing healing. Actually you can. So let's do this healing and try to be seen about having everyone in perfect condition to go into the next battle. Great. Alright. This is awesome. This definitely helps us. It definitely helps us. As long as the evasive maneuvers also last for a longer time, so it might be something that I should be trying to do a little bit more often. Okay, Commander, the Collective are grateful that you helped save their colony, +5 diplomacy. However, the Xlar are not very happy that you've intervened. -10 to diplomacy. Fine. It's annoying. So now it's 65, but you are unhappy with us. So it's only 70. Right. I'm annoyed of you guys. Oh well. Whatever. Okay, let's go and try to be dealing with you guys, and this is going to be a dangerous battle for sure. Very much indeed dangerous battle. Quite dangerous. What would be the best moves to do first? I do like the cloak, just for the fact that this is going to be dangerous. So, and you do have still the lowest hit points, so in that sense, let's get the productive field first. I'm not sure who I want to be doing the quickening to. And maybe you should do the praise, just so that they would rather attack against you and you will have the resistance. Anyways, a little bit of an extra resistance. Okay, I saw that at least went pretty well. Who would we like to be getting the engines down with? Probably one of you if it would be possible to work, but it's not really going to work with you guys, so you're the only one it's going to work with. So let's do that. Or have a good chance of working with. Does slow you down after all, and let's try to do the quicken to you now. Then, on the other hand. Alright, let's get the weapon disruption either or. Like, it's not that much of a damage at the moment. Let's get this first. The inspire, and then a little bit later on we're gonna be having a look about getting the other thing done. Good, good. You avoided that. There's a good chance of vulnerabilities to all of them, but well, and you will for sure get the hull bridge, so I guess I'm going to be concentrating on you first. Well, you got the hull bridge, but not the vulnerability. Not the vulnerability. Should I do this now? There's only, like, you are very low chance, but you guys are pretty likely to get that. On the other hand, I could do the weapon supercharge and then do it. You're gonna be acting pretty soon anyways again, so maybe I can do it. Just for that reason, it will make that quite a lot nicer. So, yeah, in that sense. Let's do the void splatter. Maybe on you. It's like difficult to decide which one of these first though. Because you're pretty much dead, which I am happy about. Let's do this now. Let's get this infliction going, and a nice amount of damage after all from those, for sure. And weapon disruptions are nice, and let's get the shield disruptor now, which you can try to be exploiting then, if it will work against those guys, both being inflicted with it. Lovely, both are vulnerable. Our crews are panicked, so you do whatever you do. But as such, I do like the fact that it actually does affect us in that way, the crew panic now, that they may act on their own accord in whatever way they feel like wanting to do. This is a really nice amount of damage, but I think this is the better option still, because there's a higher likelihood of actually killing one of them. So let's rather do that. You're really close of being dead at the very least. Ah, group panics. I do not like this, however. Ah, you used the maximum healing ability. Well, I guess, like, I think the group panic at least back in the day didn't work like that, but as such, it is nice that that's there, like, working like that now. Just because of the fact that, well, yeah, it's logical and it's actually something that you really wouldn't want them to get, the group panic, for sure, because it makes it so much more difficult. I guess I'm gonna do this so that you will be dead for sure. Even if it's not as much of a exploitation of the vulnerability as I would love, but it's certainly not bad. I guess I can try this, if we can get you disabled. Good, very nice, very nice. You do already have that, so let's get this done. Then let's see, vulnerability would be great, but I can't do the vulnerability because I'm disrupted. Well, let's get the healing then, I guess. Get rid of that. Let's do this, why not? You can do the healing quickly on yourself. Then you can go and do the Hollow Bridge. And that should be pretty much perfect. Let's go and abuse the Hollow Bridge, because why not? Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Good. It went actually really well, this battle. But, okay, crew again. Crew, we do have enough crew, but we're gonna be using a lot more. But the collective, after binding its gratitude receptors, determines you are eligible for a reward for your service. Nah, I don't require that, to be completely honest. But let's go and visit in their place as well now. Though you two have also gained a level up. I would like to be getting this even higher as well. It will of course deal more damage, though I'm really happy to have this in the highest damage. But let's get the ground skills a little bit higher too. Should I get this? It basically just means a little bit higher damage, so it's not that amazing. It's not bad, but not that amazing, so maybe I can rather take something from here. Yeah, let's take the Mind Toss too. You can inflict the blindness, so that can be nice enough to do a little bit more damage. So alright, that's dealt with, that situation all the way over here. And you can indeed continue with the creation of the dark matter. Commander, you're looking well. I hope that ancient star-based thing is still working out for you. Now, you probably wonder why I ask you here, so quick explanation. So a bit of an old code originally intended for planting sleeper agent against your kind seems to have taken hold in one of my colonies. It's the weirdest thing. And now, because of it, they think they're human. That is, wow, strange. Surely strange. Weird, right? I mean, I've tried everything, but I can't reset them remotely. Some kind of ancient failsafe that, for the life of me, I can't remember. Probably due to those, all those EMP bombers you deployed against me in the 26th century. Anyway, water under the bridge, right? Now, I could, if I wanted to, just burst it in there and wipe them all out. But then I was thinking, what if some actual humans swung by? And did the full, sorry, Android freak, you'll never be as real as me thing. Which should set off their hostility parameters, giving me a way back in. Just to make sure, these aren't actually real humans you've enslaved, is it? I mean, I have to ask. What? Of course not. How dare you even success? Oh wait, yeah. I just had a flash of memories. That question was very much justified. Good. I'm happy that it was a justified question. But in this case, no, they're totally husks. Sure, we'll go investigate. Excellent, and don't worry about taking out some husks when you're knocking sense into them. Acknowledge. Commander, the confused galactic colony is the Corvus system. We should approach carefully. So, alright. You think you're humans when you're actually not humans? That's an interesting situation you got there. As your fleet descends onto the Corvus system, it is immediately hailed by a hostile collective fleet. Amusingly, they accuse you of being fake humans sent by the collective to subjugate them. Then they open fire. Of course, it's not too bizarre that they think that we are then somehow like the not real humans. The bizarre fleet seems to be made of a combination of collective and Terran ships. That is interesting. Dangerous, but interesting. So, okay, you're a rogue collective protector ship. Yes, intriguing. So you're an engineering ship. We know what you are capable of approximately. Yes, and you're a science ship, if I remember correctly. And you are a tactical vessel, so I would like to take out you first. Let's quicken. Interesting, you don't really have a picture here. Fine enough by me as such, sure. Let's do the Inspire first. Start doing a little bit of extra damage too. Maybe you could do this even... in all reality, I think the price is a good option anyway, so that they would be a bit more likely to attack against you rather than someone else who would be more vulnerable. Would we like to try to be getting the engines down on someone? You are very likely to be getting engines down, though. I guess I'm gonna do that, just for the fact that is going to be nice then. You're gonna have the engines down, which is going to be lovely. You're going to be having overcharged weapons, that's fine enough. Let's try to see about inflicting weapon disruption, or actually, you're going to have 2 more turns here. So let's just do the supercharge first. Let's get that down first. You're going to get the protective field. It's okay to have a little bit of extra protection. Then inflict weapon disruption to all. To resistor, but anyways, it's pretty good attack for sure. Let's see. You're really likely to get all of those things on you, so I guess I'm gonna do that then. You got your turn now. What a shame. Let's get the sensors offline as well, I guess. Well, 2 of you got the sensors offline. You're just bled out anyways. Exploit the vulnerability and you're anyways going to be killing them, so yep, that was a good battle for us anyways. Not as much for them, but for us. Nice. Commander, while our fleet was occupied by the combat, I took the liberty of hacking into the archives of the confused galactic colony. They've certainly created an elaborate backstory by stitching together holobits from the 26th century. While we were easily able to demonstrate to them the crew's humanity, we have as yet proven incapable of disavowing them of their belief in their own. We were, however, able to do an ethnographic survey of wavering members of the populace. The collective are waiting for our return and may be interested in that as a means of saving some of their husks, while selectively decommissioning the others. Intriguing situation over there. Well, let's go back then. Let's go and head back and have a little chat with them. Okay, Linda is under attack against from rogue pirates. All the way down here. You're the Linda, yes. It's a pretty strong group. I don't think I want to be sending anyone else than the main group to be dealing with that situation for sure, though. Yes, good. You can continue replications. The collective awaits your decision as to how to deal with the stubbornly confused Husk colony. Convince the collective to leave them alone. Hand over the ethnographic survey for targeted conversations. Inform the collective that the colony is now under Federation control. Aw, no, I couldn't do that. I guess I'm gonna do just this just because they gave us a job and they trusted us with the job, so yeah. I'm gonna do this, even though these sound very interesting options too. I would love to try them out, but hand over the ethnographic survey for targeted conversations. Excellent, thank you. It would have been a shame to have to exterminate all of them. At the very least, I should be able to recover 1/4 of them. 1/4. That's plenty for my purposes. Acknowledged. 850 for like dark matter as a reward is nice. Good, good. I'm glad. I actually do have a lot of this. I should be able to build or at least research the Tier 5 shipyard very soon.